Yo, what's up guys? We're back with another video, and in this one we're going to be breaking down Cooper Williams at Duke versus Oliver Tarvet at San Diego. So if you're not familiar with who I am, I coached at IMG Academy. I've also played Division I tennis at Georgia Southern University, got to just around an 11 UTR, currently like a 10 UTR, and yeah, I was mentored by Rick Macy and Nick Bollettieri. So yeah, I coach at Rick Macy's Academy, and then after like 6 months got promoted to be a director there at 21 years old. So yeah, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and let's get into it, guys. Damn, that was a good shot. Hold up. Better watch that again. It's crazy. Crazy shot. If any of you guys on live have any questions, drop them in the comments. I'm recording for YouTube right now. Notice when this guy really needs a point, where does he go? He goes to his out wide serve. There's a reason for that, guys. There's a reason for that. Notice how this player changed his shirt. You lose the first set, change your shirt. Do something. Do something, guys. Do something to change the momentum. Again, it's like, bro, why are you going in a close stance there, man? Like, bro. Like here, it's okay to do adjustment footwork like this, all this, but the neutral here has to be at least semi-open, you know? And I'm just talking about what the best players are going to do. That's what I've seen the best players do, right? And have the most success with. Any of these guys can make that shot, but my argument is just it's going to make it more difficult when you're in less of an athletic position. Let's go serve. Yeah. Textbook. Serve broke the sideline within the service box. Textbook.
Let's go. Come on, man. Come on. Let's go.
No way they overruled him. No way they overruled him.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Come on.
That's crazy. Notice on that shorter ball there, he was still in the open stance. It's a good ball. This guy's got a cannon. So here, he kind of baited him pretty well here. But in this position, guys, like, first of all, amazing split step. Again, I got to give this guy a lot of credit. He's got an amazing split step here. But if you are the guy on Duke wanting to pass him, if you're Cooper, you have to go down the line here in general. That's the textbook play, unless you're going to lob him. Which is very difficult cross there. Very difficult to win that point going cross. You have to basically hit a winner on that one cross there to make it make sense. Good serve. But it's like, bro, you got to do more with that serve plus one. Like, it's a good serve. you get the short ball. You have to do more damage to this other side here. You can't hit that ball short, you know? Look what he did there, though. Look what he did there different. He's in the open stance. He's in the open stance on this aggressive shot on the forehand. So look, I'm not saying that he has to do that every time. I'm just pointing out, bro, Cooper, you're hitting the best forehands of your life when you're in the open stance. So use the open stance more, right? It's because when you do it, you're amazing. You're the best when you do that. So that's why, guys, I'm so bullish on the open stance. Just look at it here. Look at the shots he's been hitting the rest of the match and look at that. Does that look different? To me, that looks different. I'm going to watch it one more time again. And I could be crazy, but, which I definitely am, but he never, bro, he's the first time he's done that the whole match, you know, which is shocking to me. It's like, how much more could you get out of this? Bro, what did he do here? Did he do that again? Great serve. Wow, it's good. It's kind of semi there. No, they gotta replay that. He's doing him dirty there. Nah. Hey there, let's actually break this down. We got to break down this whole point. Good serve out wide. Return short. Now, he's approaching with a slice. He approaches deep cross here, which you can do. But just know if you do this, and this is a situational, I guarantee you these guys both have probably done a million times. But the guy on the other side, every day of the week, is going to try to burn him down the line. That's the textbook play here, right? So approach shot-wise, you can approach that cross, but you really should have approached it down the line because you can't hit a winner here, right? Just the nature of the slice, right? Going cross. It's going to be way more difficult. So I get the argument of like approach to his backhand. I get that for sure, but you're exposing yourself to this. Now look, forget about how the whole rest of the point turned out. This situation right here, how many times, if we recreated this scenario where he has to play this volley this far stretched out, how many times out of 10 is he going to win the point versus him? I would bet that this guy over here is going to win that point more often than not. So what that means is that tells me that maybe there was something that could have been done differently with the approach shot. Now, let's see how the rest of the point turns out. It's kind of reaction. He gets that cross. This guy should go line here. He went behind him. Again, cross. So that's where I think he made a mistake. Here, he should go down the line here, which is what he did. Great, great. Great lob, great decision. He made this. Here, this is called this is just in the point, a little bit losing focus, right? He goes for a jump, two-handed backhand cross, and he misses it, right? But here, the textbook play is, no, just stay in the point. You got to go backhand down the line here. You know, you just hit a good lob. You just hit a good lob. Your opponent, right, is kind of on his back foot here. He's off balance. He's not really balanced, right? And then he's re-getting his feet positioning. So even if you're going to do this jump backhand, you want to go down the line here and put the ball away, right? Or at least change direction. But before even hitting the ball, yeah, that decision to jump on that, maybe not the best idea, right? Maybe not the best idea. He can make that, but the reason why I wouldn't recommend that is because you're doing something radically different way into the point, right? You're deep into the point, right? You've already been coming in, you rallied, you came into net, all this other stuff, lob, you know, and you guys are kind of scrapping now. You don't want to go to things that are outside of your wheelhouse, right? Outside of like your comfort zone of stuff that you know for sure I can execute, you know? So there's a few things there on that point. Serve +1, go into the other corner. He did enough damage with that cross-court ball, so it worked. It worked. Mainly because it was a serve +1. I like how he was staying tight to the baseline there. That was good. Good patience cross. Good patience going cross again. Good idea for the drop. Where's he going to go here? He should counter drop. He went back deep. It's not a bad play, but the guy's going to go line. That was a good play. Let's see that again. It was actually not a horrible decision because his opponent was tight to the baseline there. So it wasn't a horrible decision, but I like that open stance from his opponent. Oh. Yeah. Way to approach line there. That was good. He got the short ball. Wow. That takes a lot of confidence to rip the backhand winner here. Wow. I love that. This guy's got a complete game. Yeah, see, like he was already kind of worried about the ball being out. Like there, it's just very difficult to change direction on that, right? And that was a good ball that his opponent hit. I don't necessarily think he was trying to go line there. I think he was just late there because that was a good shot. That was barely in. But there, the mindset is you can't be thinking the ball's going out, right? You got to play like there's no lines on the court. And then if it surprises you and it's out, then cool. Then you can continue, right? And then you can just, oh, it surprises you. Oh, it was out. Cool. But you don't want to be the one to be kind of making that decision, especially when you got umpires on the court.
That's why, man. Come on.
Good decision. Good decision to go line from that guy too. Good try. Even though he missed that, good target. I like the target. That's clean. Love that open stance. Again, open there is good. In no way. It's a good shot. By the way, this guy Cooper right here, he's got a textbook backhand. He hits a lot of the ATP checkpoints. His right elbow gets relatively straight. His left elbow has bend in it, and it's a little elevated, and it's away from his rib cage. And if you look at the racket head, it's directly over his wrist, and it's vertical. So in any sport, whether it's tennis, baseball, golf, when the object is above the wrist, when you go into the swing, the object always moves significantly faster. And that's a timeless principle that's in literally any type of sport where you're swinging an object. So one thing that you can do to get some more racket head speed on your ball, technically, is make sure that you get your racket head to be more over your wrist before you go to the ball. And check that in your footage. Oftentimes, I see with lower level players, they drop the racket head way too early. So there's different ways to correct that, but it's more important to at first be aware of what you need to correct and what variable you can manipulate. But he's got a textbook backhand.
Go.
Again, look at the footwork pattern here. Really short ball where he has to run forward. He steps, open stance, pushes off the right, makes contact, and then the left foot touches. So a lot of times with lower level players or even high level players who are just not at this level or maybe just not as old or as experienced, they struggle with those short balls where they have to really sprint up and go get them, right? Because they're like, wait, when I'm getting fed balls from my coach and it's easy, I can just go close stance, hit it nice, and it's nice and pretty down the line and all that shit, right? But that's very basic. At a higher level, there's a reason why you can't apply that. Because you're going to be running so fast, you're not going to have time to set up like that. So you have to do the more athletic thing, and it's to copy that exact footwork pattern I literally just described right there. And all the top players do it too. Love that open stance. That's good.
Let's go! I don't want to do this for you.
Was that a good idea to drop shot there? Like, forget about the miss. Look at it objectively. Did he have all the options on the menu? He has a lot of options, and it's not horrible to go for it. But the red flag is this guy hasn't been doing this all match. If this guy was already using the drop a lot and this is part of his game, whatever, cool. That's awesome. But at this point in the match, hasn't really utilized this earlier. Does he have all the options on the menu? I would say no. I would say this is a bailout. So notice that. Look what he did well there. His opponent hits a great approach shot down the line. He's forced to go with the one hand. But he knows to go down the line when his opponent approaches. He knows to approach down the line. So his opponent could have hit a better volley there, could have hit a winner, whatever, so be it. So I don't care that he won the point. I care that he was in a tough position and he stayed true to the right target still. And then, oh, by the way, he was then rewarded for that. But don't look at the make or miss or the win or the loss. Look at the objective thing that the player either did or did not do. That's how you guys can improve. Yeah, so that was a good match. I mean, Cooper put up a good fight there. I think final thoughts there with Cooper. I think he's got to find the open stance a lot more on his forehand. I would love to see how he plays if he sets it as a default. Neutral ball, my default is I'm going open stance or at least semi-open. And then even on some of those shorter balls, experiment and see. If it doesn't work, forget about it. But try it and let's see, you know, because the game is there. The game is really big. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys got some value out of that. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. And yeah, like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.